Hello, hi everyone. We're Restraw Maui, and my name is Alex. I'm the CEO of the group.
My name's Adam. I'm the CFO.
I'm Cassandra, I'm the COO.
I'm Juliana and I'm the Internet Manager.
Kayla, Director of Social Media and Marketing.
I'm Ryan and I'm the Vice President of Marketing.
Malachi, I'm the President of Sales.
And I'm Benny and I'm the Vice President of Sales.
So my first question is, what is something that you learned through this program that you're going to take with you into the outside world?
I think I would take from this learning how to be in a group setting and learning how to adjust to others. As an introvert, that was very difficult for me in the beginning, but once I went through this experience, I was able to get comfortable with others.
I would probably say problem solving. When running your own small business, obstacles are bound to come up. So just taking that and learning to grow from the process and still working with people and maintaining a balance is pretty convenient to take into the real world.
I know that you had various events that you sold at, so I'm wondering, what was your favorite event to sell at?
I think my favorite event was the homecoming fair because there's just a bunch of alumni there. And I love to see how much they support their school, and a bunch of them actually participated in the IBC, so it was great to see how they were doing after this experience.
For me, I'd say my favorite event was definitely the farmers market. It was really cool to see all the different types of vendors that they had, and they also had really good food, which is cool to have after.
Awesome, that sounds fun. And I'm wondering, I know that in something like this, there are both highs and lows, so I'm wondering what are some of the obstacles that you had to face, and then what were some of your favorite moments?
I think the biggest obstacle for me would have been individual sales, especially after fall break. It kind of took that time off, and then getting back into it was tough. And then using up all your family members, it was tough to get more people to sell to. And then I think some of the highs would probably be now, just seeing how we kind of beat our projections in the beginning and how much we've grown as a team.
I'd say my high was definitely the first few weeks of selling. When we secured our loan, it was really exciting to be able to hit the ground running and get our business started. I'd say some lows were definitely I'd say the midpoint of our selling, around week 5 and 6, I feel is when selling got to be pretty difficult for us, and it was something that we could have definitely improved on.
Okay, so what's one thing from this program that you learned that you're going to take with you into the outside world?
I would say probably just the ability to work under pressure and maybe just be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. I feel in the beginning trying to sell to people was kind of awkward, but you kind of get the hang of it after a while, so it ended up being pretty fun.
I'd say the biggest thing is working within a team, because really no matter what you're doing in life, you're going to probably be working with the team and dealing with other people, whether that's good or bad. So I'd just say being able to work with others, and if there's a problem within the group, handle it and move on.
Awesome, thank you. And I know you had a lot of live selling events where you actually interacted with people and sold at events, so I'm wondering, what was your favorite event that you sold at?
Probably the first volleyball game we did. I feel it was a pretty big game, so there was a lot of foot traffic, and we just saw a lot of people that I knew, a lot of parents and stuff, so that was fun to tell them about our product and tell them what we're doing.
For me, it was probably the farmers markets. We did a farmers market in Rancho, I think it was, and it was just cool seeing all the other booths that were there. We went around after and tried all the food that was there, so it was just cool working that event.
And so I'm sure with the good also comes the bad. So what were some of those peak moments versus some of those more difficult moments?
Some of my peak moments was definitely like our first 3 weeks of selling. We like blew all of our sales out of the water. We sold like over like 80 like on the like week of homecoming. So like that was definitely cool just to like hit the like ground running, you know. And I think that definitely helped it like us propel and like actually order more inventory, which like made our profits for our charity go up even more. So that was definitely my peak. And then like my worst moment, geez, probably like week 5, like the mid-selling point, especially after fall break. I did not want to sell. I had like no motivation to go looking for selling events, but I think that like through the motivation of like our whole group, it was like done for sure. So
I would say one of the peaks with this experience was just being able to like make so many relationships and create a lot of camaraderie within our group. One of the hardest parts that I found within the experience was just like prioritizing and time management. A lot of us have a lot of stuff going on, being student athletes, working. So it was just being able to prioritize this school and like this school event and just being like, I gotta get this done for 10 weeks and going through with it. Awesome, thank you. And I'm wondering, is there anything for future years, like what would you change about this program?
One thing I would change, I don't know. I mean, it's gonna sound corny, but like I kind of wouldn't change anything because I think everything was a learning experience, and I think that like we definitely grew. Maybe just like more organizing. Yeah, being like more organized as a group is I think something that I would definitely work on as a leader. But yeah.
I think you made a great point with the organization. A lot of us, this is our first time being in like any leadership role or even managing 9 other people within the group. So it was really hard to like stay organized. So I would say organization is a main factor of this. And lastly, would you recommend this program to students?
I would recommend this program to students just because you're facing a lot of obstacles and you're learning a lot of like communication skills, critical thinking skills that will, at the end of the day better yourself and your future career.
This program's definitely involves like hands-on experience, so it's definitely great for like other students to learn that. So I would say I would recommend it. And like Juliana was saying, like communication is definitely a big one that like you'll be able to learn and take into like real world experience, but also your work experience.
For sure. I think it's great to get out of, like, use your classroom knowledge in the real world, and you kind of get to get out of the classroom as like a little bit of a break, and you can get some real world experience.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend this to students. It's really cool because this program sort of teaches you, it teaches you about business through like the actual like art of doing it, instead of rather just like sitting in a classroom and talking about it. But you like through this program you kind of get like the best of both worlds. Like you get to start a business and you get to like learn how to make your business better through the classroom.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's definitely a one-of-a-kind experience. No other schools, all my friends from home aren't going to have this. And I think having this opportunity sets you up and kind of pushes you outside of like the norm of what's expected of you in schooling. And so I would say if you have the opportunity, definitely go for it.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing as well. You're not going to learn in a classroom as much as you will doing it like hands-on, actually experiencing what you're learning. So I think that's just the biggest takeaway from this program, doing it students. Actually. And
I definitely would. I think like I said, it's a good learning experience, and it applies like real world problems into school, which I feel like a lot of other schools don't really have. So I would take advantage of the program because I hadn't seen any other schools in the area that had this program available, and I definitely wanted to go to like a school that was going to cater to my major, and I think this school definitely like does that with the program. So I would recommend it for sure.
I agree. I would definitely recommend this program. A lot of the schools around us don't even have this opportunity to be able to get real world experience. So it was really awesome for the business program here to implement this program and allow for us to get real world experience. Great. Thank you guys.